What's up, guys? It's Seb from Forever to Wheelin. Today is an awesome day. SPB Fab just sent me a message this morning and my exhaust is on the way, baby. So today's a good day. We're also going to slap on some Legends Revo Arc 13-inch shocks on this bad boy in the background. We're making some pretty sick progress so far, so stay tuned. Cracked it loose. You can see it's coming out pretty freely. So I would say, same here. So I'd say the elevation of the back tire is pretty well bang on where I want it, where I'll just be able to pull these bolts right out and there won't be any excess pressure on it. See what I mean? No problem. So one thing to keep in mind, we're going from a stock 12-inch shock to a 13-inch shock. So there's a few different things that are gonna happen here. One, the geometry of your bike is gonna change, so you may wanna even it out in the front end, which we are doing. You may wanna add some length to your kickstand, which we've already done. There's a video on that. There's a video on the +2 front end. One thing you'll also have to do is you may see that we may have to loosen up the axle and give some slop in the belt or chain, whatever you got. Because once you increase that travel distance, your belt's gonna tighten right up. And if you don't adjust your belt, you're gonna have some problems or premature wear. Swap meet, original Garage Moto reservoir mounts. We got Legend Revo Arc 13-inch rear shocks. Now, during assembly, like I was mentioning, we're gonna have to keep an eye on belt tension. So I'm gonna have to lower the swing arm to fit these taller shocks, which means my belt is going to get even tighter. So I may want to loosen this. So I'm also going to have to refer to my service manual while referring to the OG reservoir mount instructions, while referring to the Revo Arc instructions. So just something to keep in mind if you guys haven't done anything like this before. There's not a ton of stuff going on, but take your time, read the steps. Like I said before, I'm no mechanic, I just know how to read. Now Legend does provide spacers for each shock, so make sure that you are reading the Legend install instructions to see which spacer goes where. You have to reuse the OEM block washer on some of the late models. So once you're torqued down, this thing should still rock back and forth on these spherical bearings. Now that you got your rear suspension torqued down, you're going to want to pick a reservoir location. I did not use
the brackets that came with the kit. I actually opted to buy some OG brackets, which you're going to be able to see in the next video. Click on that, check it out. Final step, you're going to want to put on your helmet and your normal riding gear. You're going to want to sit on the bike and have a buddy measure your rear suspension sag. You're going to want to adjust the coil over to whatever legend specifies for your riding situation, whether you're 1 up or 2 up. And from there on, just go for a ride. I encourage you to play with the dials, figure out what works and what doesn't. I find right from factory it's set up great, but it can be better. So just go out and play with it, have fun, ride, and see you out there.